Now we'll enter into the actual activities of today's element, meditative yoga for emotional well-being, and the element is understanding. So first we have to understand about the understanding. There is a first yoga, or we can say a basic important yoga of the yogic culture is Sankhya Yoga, the yoga of knowledge, the yoga of understanding. First we have to understand, then action will be a byproduct phenomena. So understanding is more important. So for understanding about the understanding in a basic structure, simply take a pen and paper with you. Yes, we have to write down something about understanding, or simply open the notepad in your laptop. We just have to type or write, because while typing and writing, our subconscious mind grabs more information than just listening. So we are involving our hand mind coordination as well as the subconscious mind to inculcate this thought of understanding. So if you are ready with your pen and paper, or just opening the notepad or any software where you can write or type. So first word we have to write the very word, that is understanding. We simply have to write down the word with more awareness. Yes, the act is very simple, just writing the understanding. But you have to involve your focus, your awareness. So write down in English the word understanding. Perfect. Now next part, write down the meaning of understanding in your own mother tongue, or simply in Sanskrit, in Hindi, or in Marathi, any language which your subconscious mind knows better than any other man-made languages. So write down in your mother tongue the meaning of understanding, or you can write samajh in Hindi, samajh in Marathi, or abhigya in Sanskrit, a proper word for understanding. Not a proper word, but a similar kind of word, because there are many words which we can only describe, like karma we can only describe, there is no proper word in English. Like dhyan we can only describe, meditation is not the proper word, but is a related similar kind of word. So abhigya, or simply first understanding, samajh, and then abhigya. Or else you have to write down in your own mother tongue the meaning of understanding. It is a very basic part, but very fundamental, very important. What we are going to perform, we first have to understand it. So first understanding, then meaning of it in your mother tongue, like abhigya. The next word, definition, or again the description or meaning of understanding. What you know about the understanding, you just have to describe in your own understanding. So understanding can be like where we understand from the experiences. Yes, or through experiences we can understand, or what we know by experiences. So before understanding there is one word, that is experience, and before experience there is one word, that is experiment. Yes, so you can describe with your own understanding, describe about the understanding, what you know, what you think about understanding. Understanding simply the way of life, you can describe like that. You just have to write down your own definition about the understanding. That's it. Then next part, do you think that understanding is good for us? Understanding is good for our life to flourish it more? Do you think that a genuine question to your conscious, to your unconscious mind, is it understanding good thing for us? Is it necessary to inculcate understanding in our life? So you can get the answer, yes, understanding is important for me. You know the answer, but you just simply have to question your subconscious mind, that is understanding important or good for my life? So yes, it's good for my life. So understanding is important. You can write understanding is important. Now understanding can be a scientific process to draw out the understanding from within. Yes, through experiments and experiences of the outer world. It can be like that. In every aspect, through every dimension, we have to understand the word understanding. That's it. Now the last word, again you have to write down the first word, that is again the last one, understanding. So we just have to write down the last word understanding and then simply leave the pen and paper. Yes, the basic structure of understanding. What is the meaning of understanding? What is the definition? Is it necessary for us? Yes, it's necessary, it's important. So we'll work on the understanding to explore it more, to expand it more. So leave the pen and paper, simply sit back in Sukhasana, normal sitting posture with the very word understanding. There is no hurry, we just to understand, we just have to freeze ourselves for a moment. Where are we leading our life? We just to understand while freezing ourselves. Stop, the moment of freezing is very important to know the understanding. Where are we leading ourselves? What is the meaning of life? We just have to understand. We just have to take the partial sannyas from the life to understand the life more better, to make it more fruitful. Yes. So freezing the life on one point, anywhere, is very important to understand the life. Now the next part, the experiment, practical yogic experiment to understand the meaning of understanding more in our life, to inculcate it towards our subconscious mind. So be relaxed with the very thought understanding. So as we say, through Sankhya Yoga we can understand more. So there is one incident in a school. A school girl asked by a teacher, tell me about the 7 wonders of the world. The 7 wonders of the world. Then that girl stood up and remained silent for a while, and then she replied, sir, hugging is the one of the 7 wonders of the world. Then suddenly class laughed because hugging is the 7 wonder of the world is a miracle for this all class. She again said, sir, laughing is again the 7 wonder of the world. Crying is the 7 wonder of the world. Then she continued, talking is the wonder of the world. Listening is the wonder of the world. And then teacher interrupted her and said, these are not the 7 wonders. Why you are saying like this? Then that girl replied, sir, my mother is in coma. She cannot hug me. She cannot talk with me. She cannot cry for me. She cannot feel me. So for me, for my mother and for my family, these all are the 7 wonders. So understanding is like this. From what vantage point we are watching our life. The vantage point of our life is very important. From where we are watching our life, so we can understand more. We must have to find out our own vantage point to understand our life more. Yes. So understanding very broad and deep phenomena, but we can try with 1% through these yogic activities. Understanding is important. So Sankhya Yoga and then Sadhana Yoga. So we are beginning for the Sadhana Yoga.